The Mayan Religion, by Dawood and Joseph Nassar. Introduction to the Mayan Religion. The Mayans lived near the Gulf of Mexico as seen in the map. This specific area was chosen because the soil and climate were perfect for an agricultural group. Two rivers also passed through northern Mexico, which made retrieving water very accessible for the Mayans. This geographical area also played well with their religious beliefs because they believed the world was split up into three places: the celestial realms, earth, and the underworld. They believed that they were in earth awaiting to go either to the celestial realms or underworld. Origins of the Mayan religion. Mayan mythology began to emerge from a region called Mesoamerica. In today's time, this area would be located in Mexico. They believed that two gods, Tepuo and Cuauhtémoc, created the earth from a watery void and later made the plants, humans and animals. The first humans were the hero twins who created the rest of the civilization. Principal beliefs of the Mayan religion. An important belief for the Mayans was blood or human sacrifice to please their gods. Another principal belief was that the universe was divided into many layers. Snakes were also important in their religion because they believed snakes were associated with visions. A noteworthy belief was that the Mayans were polytheistic, meaning they believed in many gods, supernatural powers and deities. The Mayans had multiple gods and goddesses, some of them included Chisi, the god of rain; Itzamniach, the supreme god creator who created all life; and Atabai, the god of hunting. Rituals. Sacrifice was a religious activity in Mayan culture, involving the killing of animals in rituals performed by priests. This was done to fulfill a perceived requirement towards the gods. There was also the ritual of the blood spill of humans. This bloodshed was related to both healing and sacrifice. Death ritual. People who had died through suicide, sacrifices and childbirth were thought to have moved on to Tamoanchan instead of Xibalba. The Mayans would be laid down with corn in their mouth due to corn being a symbol for rebirth. A jade was also placed as a form of currency. Tamoanchan and Xibalba. Xibalba is as a court below the surface of the earth associated with death and with 12 gods known as the Lords of Xibalba. The lords are often referred to as demons and are given commissarion and domain over various forms of human suffering, such as causing sickness, starvation, fear, destitution, pain and ultimately death. Tamoanchan was conceived as a paradise where gods created the first human race out of sacrificed blood and grounded human bones which had been stolen from the underworld of Mitlan. Significant life events. The three significant life events were childbirth, marriage, and death. Death and burial. The Mayans respected death. There were many various traditions to commemorate the deceased, such as corn being placed in the deceased person's mouth and having his tomb filled with goods including of personal belongings and currency. Religion and society. The Mayan society were split into different groups but nevertheless still had many similar beliefs. The ethical system were reflected in society as they used to sacrifice humans to please their deities. Ceremony, fire ritual. This ceremony took place every 52 years in order to stop the world from ending. There were special ingredients added into the fire in order to make this ritual work. During the ceremony, people would hold candles and would not be able to talk until the fire turned into ashes. Search for meaning. The Mayans strongly believed that they lived on Earth temporarily and that they would eventually move on to either the celestial realms or the underworld based on how they lived their life on Earth. One could enter the celestial realm by successfully following the Mayans' principal beliefs and rituals. Mayans were also particularly intelligent on their discoveries of what the world holds for them.